He put the clamps down on Braun, and a guy that's not scared and goes from AD, then switches over to Braun with resilience and what's up, what's poppin', guys? Welcome back to another video with me, Simone. Another great edition of Simone with the Sports. And I know I've been gone out the studio for a minute, guys, but I've been out in the streets doing my thing. Had a lot of college basketball stuff going on in Atlanta that I have been covering, so make sure you stay tuned to my sports reporter vlogs, because I am a sports reporter in Atlanta, so make sure you tune into that side of the moon. Also, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, because as you can see, we got an interesting topic today. Today, our topic is about PJ Tucker's possibility of coming to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, we just got our trade exception, our about $8.1 million trade exception finalized on December 8th from that trade that sent Al Horford's contract over to OKC for Danny Green and Terrance Ferguson in return. Obviously, the salaries didn't match up, which created that trade exception that does expire in 1 year. And what contract fits perfectly with that trade exception? PJ Tucker. And let me tell you about this 3-and-D vet, guys, and why I think he would fit perfect with the Philadelphia 76ers. Also, let me just make it clear, these possibilities, now, if we're going to make a move for anybody within a month, 2 months, blah, 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 I do want Derrick Rose. Originally, of course, Derrick Rose is my #1 guy. That point guard depth is the position of need that I think we are missing the most. But there are some other options on the table that could definitely improve the team. A lot of low budget options like Derrick Rose and PJ Tucker. Now, PJ Tucker, of course, he's 35 years old. He's an old head. Yes, we know he's an old head. But I'm telling you guys, the man is serviceable and he will fit well with 76ers. Let me tell you why. So, PJ Tucker, obviously the Houston Rockets are in a situation where the team is looking like a wasteland. James Harden wants out. Point blank, period. James Harden wants out. Russ fought his way out. Now, John Wall was balling in the preseason, so, you know, who knows? He might entice James to stay. They lost Clint Capella. They pretty much switched the whole team, the whole scheme around for James Harden. But now that they lost Mike D'Antoni, they lost Daryl Morey, who knows how the system is going to be working for James Harden. And, of course, he wants out, which means if I'm PJ, if I'm these other guys that's still around, you know what I'm saying? Why am I going to stay around here? Why would I stay? Let me dip. So I think it would be perfect for him to come to the Philadelphia 76ers because, of course, his contract matches our exception. Also, PJ Tucker is a guy that's he's durable, guys. He played 72 games last season, started 72 games, even though he's 35 years old. And he put the clamps down on Braun in the Western Conference Finals, y'all. He was guarding AD, then he switched up and guarded Braun, and he was not scared, okay? He told Braun, Nope, nah. Give me that. Give me, ta-ta. You know, like you tell a kid, ta-ta. He put the clamps down on Braun, and a guy that's not scared and goes from AD, then switches over to Braun with resilience and, you know, creates the turnover and takes the ball down the other end, is a guy I want on my team. And of course, the Lakers are a team that we're going to have to play this season. And of course, we want to get that upset. But also, PJ Tucker will be able to guard many of these guards, that these just shoot heavy, score heavy guards that we have to face this season in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, the Boston Celtics, heavy. Obviously, the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie, KD. It's a lot of people that we're going to have to guard in the East this season. Obviously, Giannis and Drew Holiday is now teamed up. The Atlanta Hawks have that depth now at their guard position. So there's a lot of teams in the East that we're going to have somebody coming off the bench like PJ Tucker, who is not scared to guard anybody. Also, of course, defense is something that we emphasize for this season. Doc Rivers emphasized. And another great nugget about PJ, besides the fact that he's a North Carolina boy, yeah, shout out North Carolina girls, the best in the world. PJ also can not only play the 4, but he can play the 5 as well in small ball situations. And we know there's a lot of small ball teams in the East that we're going to have to come up against. Of course, the Boston Celtics, a team that we're going to be fighting to earn our rights back, earn some respect, earn some bragging rights back. You know what I'm saying? That's a team that, you know, we might have to go in a small ball lineup with. And we know that PJ Tucker is about it and can play the 5 if he has to. You know what I'm saying? Also, the Miami Heat is another small ball team that we might, you know, have to switch up the rotation for. Yes, Bam does play center, but he has a lot of characteristics that makes him a small ball player, including his passing ability. So lastly, let me give you guys PJ's stats. Also, I just want to wrap up and say PJ Tucker, I know he's not a long-term option. Obviously, he's 35 years old. But if we come in and we build that winning culture now, if we show, you know, we're getting all our assets, we look like a team that wants to win now, even though, of course, you know, beating the Lakers is going to be more than a notion. Beating the Heat, especially since they're in talks with James Harden, is going to be more than a notion. Beating the Nets. In the next season, in the next 2 seasons, we're going to be the team that's attracted those big stars. It's all about what we do now. Those big free agents are going to want to come to our team without having to give up Ben, without having to give up EMBIID. They're going to want to play along the duo. So that's why I'm interested in somebody like PJ Tucker who can help us shine now and collect pieces later. So guys, let me know what you think. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and keep rocking with me.